Yo!
Hey! We're the Normies, back again to watch The Walking Dead Season 8. Episode 5.
Yeah. The big scary you.
The big scary you. Like you like a university.
Yep, so now the question is, does that mean like you in tech speak or like unknown? We saw that it meant unknown.
We saw that it meant
maybe
unknown.
there's like a big U in there that's really scary, like an actual U somewhere. Yeah.
So we just got done watching the longest Walking Dead intro sequence in history.
Yeah.
Thanks to the power of editing, you're listening to us talk pre-episode after we've seen the first segment.
Oh, so we're like time travelers, essentially.
Yes.
It's great.
We got really good actors taking center
Yeah.
stage. I'd say Jeffrey Dean and Father Gabriel. I can't remember his name. Seth Gilliam, I think.
Yep.
So
He's in the wire.
I'm curious to see how this goes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
can anybody name what other primetime TV show that Jeffrey Dean Morgan was in?
Supernatural.
Shameless.
Weeds.
What do you think's gonna happen in this episode?
There's gonna be some dick comparison.
There's gonna be a lot of father
They're gonna
giant
talk about
Christy.
dicks. They're gonna talk about dicks.
Comparison. The
I think we're gonna dive more deeper into Negan.
The last thing we saw was Shiva dying.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna pick up and be a little bit slower this time and kind of dive into Negan and Gabriel, and Gabriel's gonna be like, you have a confession, and
Oh, turn up, it's happening.
that's what I think. Just a shot in the dark.
It's off the rails. We're off the rails already.
Oh yeah, this is.
It's real ridiculous.
This is bad.
But this episode's not bad.
Today's the day, Gregory. You fill your belly up with my love.
Okay. That line was over the top gay, right?
The lieutenant's table.
I don't like killing people any more than you do.
I like killing people.
Yeah, what was that?
We save people.
That's why you're called the Satan.
Get the fuck out of here, Greg.
Slap on my knob.
Right? God.
Hilltop is my house. Yeah, I'm still the guy. I've always been the guy. And why the hell didn't you know about the widow leading an army of your people straight up my ass in Alexandria?
It's a tricky one.
I think you're playing both sides.
Yep.
I think you are a thin-dicked politician threading the needle with your thin dick.
If we go in with the right stage picture, a thick and veiny show of force surrounding,
Jesus.
God.
we take a flyer on the place and kill everyone there.
People are the foundation of what we are building here!
Oh, Negan. I know. I'm loving Negan right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm liking. I haven't seen him in a while. Maybe that's why.
Are we backsliding, Simon?
Ooh. Damn.
Tell me we're not backsliding.
We kill the right people in the wrongest way possible, and we make them all watch.
Oh. That's awesome.
Okay.
Or
This is
saying
where the
Yeah.
This is where the windows die.
This is where the only the windows.
Well, shit.
Oh, here we
Oh, your
go.
shitting
Okay.
pants. Do you have your shitting pants on?
Finally.
Oh shit. Damn.
What I fear is a fruitless death. Jesus Christ. Point of your life would be saving that dickhead. That wouldn't be it.
Still talking about your original vlog that you left out? Maybe.
Maybe this is the reason.
Like you're gonna kill Negan right now, huh?
I think I'm here to take your confession.
That's a great one-liner. That was a great one-liner.
What is that?
That was the longest pre-credit intro sequence
Yeah.
I've ever seen ever.
Are there still water bottles upstairs?
There's beer.
Everyone's dead. There's no one else. You're the only one.
Put him out of his misery.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Damn,
And they're not going to.
Rick is seeing the.
Yeah,
Consequences.
it's kind of like a civil war.
I don't have shit to confess. Except maybe the fact that I rubbed one out right where you're sitting just to calm down.
Props to you if he did.
He's sitting
Probably
in it.
did help him calm down. How do you get hard in that situation?
He's a
You
psychopath.
just listen to the noises.
Another meeting. Well, now what? fucking surrounded.
Us pitting the workers against the soldiers when we're running out of food and fuel, upsetting our already precarious apple cart.
What did you say, dude?
He's got a point, though.
They have snipers all around the building.
They do?
That's a good assumption.
Someone in here made everything out there happen.
How do you figure that?
Us 3 outpost heads? And that's when they pile this crap on us?
True.
That's when they cut us off? Come on.
There's a rat. Kind of like seeing this.
Yeah.
You can't leave the saviors out of here. I will.
Simon didn't like that.
We'll find that subhuman coward that did this to us, and we're gonna kill him very slowly in front of everyone here.
God.
Oh, so they're assuming it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Whereas he's not convinced by it. He's like, no.
But is Dwight throwing Eugene under the bus? Like,
No, he just. Well, I guess
Now let's make
kind of by being silent.
today.
I mean,
Could be
Can't-
a
can't-
long run strategy.
yeah, you can't reveal anything.
Yeah. But yeah, he's
Sorry.
demon baby talk.
Sorry.
Oh, the look on Marquette's face was priceless.
But yeah, no, I think.
So yeah,
that
I think
he's-
in the, what?
Oh well, he's not necessarily intentionally throwing him under the bus, but if you were to say anything, that would, put him in like the suspicious category, because as of right now,
Yeah, Eugene's the perfect scapegoat though.
Yeah, he
like if
is.
I'm Dwight,
Yeah,
all I'm
yeah,
thinking is if all this traitor code ass motherfucker's the only one who's got to die, good. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna help everybody out and clear my conscience, and he gets a fucking bullet to the face. Solid.
Yeah.
You guys notice that not all the ladies are gone. The show's talking real heavy about dicks. Like I don't want to use the word toxic masculinity, but it just
You know
seems
what?
like
You know what happened?
yeah.
Right after the episode where they killed the pussy.
Yep. They killed the pussy,
They killed
and it was
some
all
pussy.
dicks.
Dicks.
I guarantee
Thick and veiny.
the next shot's gonna be Rick cleaning his gun. He's just like, ugh.
and then before the show starts,
this
Nikki
muzzle
says,
loader?
the show's it's just not a chick.
Dude, I just want to. I don't think it's a chick show.
Don't do it to yourself.
No, I'm
This is not a chick show, dude.
I'm gonna say
This is
I
not
don't
a
think it's a
chick-
chick
what's he
show.
gonna
I mean, like look at our crew for example. All the ladies that watch the show have left, and just us, all the dudes. It's
Are
just
you
not meant
opening
for
up this
chicks.
conversation?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
man. I just think.
Hey, listen. How about this? All the ladies down in the comments, all the ladies that love you some Walking Dead, you go ahead and comment and tell us why you
Prove me
fucks with
wrong.
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Prove my man's wrong. Because if you don't, he's gonna be like, nah, Dad,
Well,
this
here.
show
Prove
is
me
for girls,
wrong,
man.
because-
Because
say
if
it
you're a
like
woman
this.
and you're a Walking Dead fan.
Who's down? Say in the
And tell us
comments
why.
who's down with the D. In other words, the dead. So just let us
You're
know.
down
Yeah,
with the
man.
dead,
Because
of
right
course.
now I'm just kind of
Marquette to
like.
come and save us.
Tell us you're a number one hottie.
We're going off the roads.
I'm just saying.
dead. I'm done.
All right, fuck it. We need more titties in this bitch. Let's go.
I
know what you're doing out there. I can tell.
He
because
got
I'm
his jar
autistic.
of pickles with him. Seriously,
He's autistic, right?
I think so.
he's gotta be.
He's artistic with a British accent.
Artistic.
He's artistic.
He's already autistic.
And I brought you some primo cukes from my private stash. I'd like you to accept these as a sign of my faith that we will, in fact, find a way out of this pickle.
Damn it.
Where's Mickey at? Where's Mickey at? He would've
Yeah,
loved
Mickey
that.
would have liked that one.
Still wet.
Oh, he paints his own little thing, man. That's so cool.
You got blood on your hands, Eugene.
He do.
Oh. Yep.
I fully understand the reasoning behind yours truly being prime suspect in pretty much any Benedict Arnold type situation. I'm doubly grateful to have you watching my six.
So Eugene does not know that Dwight's a
He
kid.
keeps flirting with the idea that he might.
Yeah, it's kind of ambiguous at this point.
He's got that whole Rain Man thing going on where he might.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have been playing the long con for this whole time, but I don't know.
You helped the week before this?
Kids,
Hey, nice. Lore.
Little assholes become great big ones. So you show them the way.
Really?
You're weak. Killing the innocent?
I'm weak, but me killing the innocent, that ain't why I gave you.
Gaby.
Yeah. This is some George R. Romero shit right here.
Why are you weak?
It's a long question. It is how I am weak. It is I am also strong. Everyone is a mix. You can use
I like Negan.
your strength. Make you my new special project.
How many projects you taking on now?
Gonna make you.
It's kind of a lot.
The workers you treat like slaves.
Boy,
It's an economy. Some people win, some people lose, but no one's a slave, no one's going hungry, and you couldn't say that before all this.
Carl told us about your wives, women pressure into marrying you.
Yeah. Oh.
Maybe that's why he's weak.
She about to shoot him?
Did you miss from 2 feet away?
No, he had to go in and grab the gun.
Oh, so does he have the gun?
I didn't know there was another door in there.
Gabriel has the gun now, I think.
Gabriel has the gun, and Negan's still alive?
Damn, the conversation was just getting interesting, too.
How did he miss? I didn't see how he missed.
Well, no, he went in and grabbed the
Yeah.
gun, and then it shot, and and then he ran back into the room.
So I have a confession.
Okay.
I accidentally learned Negan's backstory.
Well, you keep your fucking dirty mouth shut.
Up.
No shit. I literally don't care to even tell you guys.
Do you know why you learned?
I want you to care not to tell me.
It came to you. It came to you in your sleep because you have the unnatural power.
I do. I have
But
the unnatural power of spoilers.
he did say little assholes become big assholes. So
He did, and more big swinging dick.
Well, I think.
Dude, does he?
I think he was.
I feel like
because he was helping people, and he says, "And little assholes turn into great big assholes." So I think you worked with
talking
kids.
about him. Oh,
I think he was like a coach or something.
He said he worked with kids. He literally said it with his mouth.
When did he say that?
Seconds before the assholes part, but that's all you can remember.
I like assholes.
big ones or little ones?
Whichever fits.
Whatever.
Oh, is that a dick joke
happens to
too?
be the good fit.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up!
It's down, babe.
That was so inappropriate.
I didn't hear it. I can't wait to hear it during editing, though.
You have to
Do I have to cut that
You
off?
have to cut that
Okay,
out.
I think he was.
File
I
gets
think
broke.
he was a football coach, or a basketball coach.
I'm gonna go with being a coach.
Basketball
I think.
coach.
I think he was a coach.
I think he's
I
an
think he
astronaut.
was a kid psychiatrist.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, that would
He
be
would
fun
kinda
if that
make-
was the case.
He does know how to read people well.
Yeah, the way that he uses his
Oh,
words, he might be
well, I don't-
vulgar,
I
but he's
mean,
spot
like,
on about people.
I'll save all this for the end discussion. I got a lot of good things about Mr. Negan
Oh yeah, sure. We can.
and what makes his face shield.
I think the whole coach thing would make sense because the way he kind of punished the whole group, not just the singular, like or rather somebody other than the person that made the mistake is going to be punished for it. It's like very military.
Everyone does
kind of-
push-ups. Everyone does.
Yeah,
That is
laps.
how you make a team.
Yeah, it's. You're not responsible for your mistakes. He's responsible for your mistakes.
So,
and
are we
on and
going to
so
learn
forth.
about his background?
Meanwhile, at the wreck of the
Browning?
It's leaking gas, bro.
Get that Browning out of there.
Hurry up before we get another lake situation like Chris said.
Oh, freaking yeah.
I think we should keep killing people.
That'd be great if he said it right.
I just want to see Rick and Daryl smoke a joint and just talk about killing.
You ever notice how the zombies are kind of sexy? What?
Dynamite tea.
Dynamite.
And that was C4 too, right?
Those aren't flares. Those are
Handle that
dynamites.
with care, yo. Nitroglycerin. Arzt.
What can you say now?
Shut up!
Boy, think about it. Don't worry. Let the walkers flood in. We'll surrender. It'll be gone.
What?
I need you to end this by sundown.
Yeah, they go back with the Brownings now.
They have workers in there, right?
Oh.
Families too.
And
He just wants the war to be over. He's done fighting.
There are people in there who aren't fighters. Doing this could change that. Make them pick up guns and stand by the saviors.
and that's how we create terrorism.
If the saviors don't surrender, maybe everyone fights us. And we don't have the kingdom anymore.
Damn.
We're not doing this.
Smart. Rick, you smart, bro. I love you, man.
Smart.
Fuck.
I mean, it's just he's not reacting emotionally to it all.
It's reasonable.
Daryl does not like it though, but he knows he's right.
Nah. You ain't doing this.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
Hey.
Is this their first fight ever?
Yes.
There's a lot of our people that are dead, Rick.
That wasn't part of the plan.
Uh-oh. Things change. He said it.
We got our own people to look after.
Oh shit.
I'm not ready for this.
No!
No!
It's happening.
No!
Oh, shit.
No!
Trouble in
First fight.
Oh, no.
After your best bro action sequence ever?
What does that cut to?
What is going
Yeah.
on?
Atari or something.
Black and white.
Uh-huh.
A black and white argument.
Which one's the black one?
There's literally zombies outside. My guy's sitting in here playing fucking ColecoVision.
You right, Nahid?
I just can't believe that shit happened.
I can't. Yeah, that's like a breakup, man. What is
Oh
this?
shit! Oh!
Don't
What's
you,
going on?
Daryl? I like you, but fuck you right now, bro. I'm sorry. You don't punch your leader.
He's just trying to put him.
What are you doing?
Fuck out of here, Reedus.
Daryl?
Get him, Lincoln.
All right.
Come on.
Oh no!
Oh, get out!
The brother, you fucker!
Oh, now they're bros.
Yeah, it wasn't a real fight. But now because y'all were fucking squabbling, you broke the Browning, you dumbasses.
No, they still gotta slap each other around a little bit.
Did they lose the guns?
Yeah, the Browning is blowed up.
Nah, it's metal. Let's just
Also, just like that fucking lake, you two need to stop going for trucks.
What the fuck? You two have like a success rate for your missions of like 0%, and you make them look so badass.
You're absolutely right.
At least they fail spectacularly.
Yeah, at least
Yeah.
when they fail, they fail so bad. It's just like, damn.
Yeah.
And we'll remember that. We haven't forgotten the lake at
Even
all.
though that was a small explosion
Is
for a bag
this
of
what the
dynamite,
show
right?
is now
Am I right?
doing?
That was a lot of
Yeah,
C4
no,
and
that was-
dynamite,
yeah.
and that was like half a dynamite stick of explosion.
Oh my god, I cannot accept that.
Bro, Daryl punched Rick, and Rick,
Yeah.
Rick didn't even get a shot in.
Yeah. That's the end of that
shitty about
bromance.
that.
That is shit. I wanted to see, at least a bit of a back and forth.
A kerfuffle, if you will.
A kerfuffle.
That's what a group of Chris's is called.
Hashtag kerfuffle.
Hey, man. What the fuck, dude? This is like a
Man.
breakup.
What's the version of Bro Paradise?
No, it's not a breakup.
This is such a...
It's a
man,
bro
this is a
cup.
sad bro
It's
episode.
a broke up. I see what you did there.
They broke up.
Broke up.
Guys, I came up with something. They
It's
broke
good.
up.
Hashtag broke up.
Well,
Who's gonna win the bro cup?
Oh!
Marquette, you're having too much fun off camera.
Right? That's what you
Listen,
said?
man, I'm upset. You alright, bro?
I'm really fucked up about this.
I don't know if you're like sleepy or something.
Man, no, this is a pivotal moment.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset.
No, I think they're fine now.
Unspoken. That's some Rick and Shane shit.
Yeah.
Rick and Shane
Yeah.
started a fight one time 18 miles out, season 2, episode something. And
I
they
feel
fought. and Shane threw a big ass wrench at him.
Oh, the one when they were fighting at the hell yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You
I mean,
might
that's a
be
different story, though,
autistic.
man.
I'm
He
just saying, like, season 2, episode 3, minute 40, whatever.
It's because he's secretly Eugene.
Right after the Doritos episode.
Right after the original airing and after the Doritos commercial.
I believe it was September. No, I'm just kidding.
You need to get out if you have to do that.
But yeah, it's a pivotal moment in the series. It's gonna be like, hey, remember that episode where Daryl punched Rick?
Man.
That's not cool, bro.
What
I'm
is
sorry,
this?
Daryl, but if you're trying to make people
What was
hate
that?
you, bro, you got me on that train right now. Fuck Daryl. I will not riot.
I think that they spoiled something for us. I think Negan's getting out of the.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a VR game.
Oh, it was? Well, then that was a
It didn't look like a
very
game. It looked like a VR experience.
Why
Andromedon?
didn't these guys get the Brownings out of the car before they fucking...
This
Feel like
show,
before
I feel
we
like
get into this,
Yeah.
I feel like-
Yeah, just like, I'm gonna beat your ass, but
I
first
feel
I'm
like-
getting the Browning.
I feel like this show it goes like tries to go different directions to keep people. I don't know, man.
You don't like that decision?
The fuck, man? How you gonna make them fight each other?
They've shown that like Daryl and Rick have been on the same page up until the Morales thing, and like I think it's been like a slow.
It's happening?
It has. It has.
for Rick.
Turn it up. Oh, he can't just ride on the back of the motorcycle with him.
Hell no. Be like, what is that? Is that the vibration, Rick? Is that just the vibration?
Better apologize.
Chokehold's illegal, asshole.
Yeah, that was
Yes,
bullshit.
it is.
Yes, it is.
That shows that what you gotta do to win,
It's
though,
like I'm
Rick.
walking. Yep.
What?
At least
What?
when I'm going.
You know,
Really?
Daryl's gonna wait for him on his last play.
I mean, they're mad at each other, but they're not, you know.
All right, man. I guess they got that brotherly type of love where they can fight
was
like
funny.
that. But that was,
chokehold's illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but that shit was ridiculous.
We have that
Chokehold's illegal, ass.
We should use it.
But that's saying something, you know. Daryl wants them to end the war now.
And it means necessary. God,
Gabriel, who
alright.
cares about dying at this moment? You can put a big dent in the war. You're fighting a war.
He's a father. He's a padre. Guts? Guts again? Gabriel has to get guts on him again.
He said, gut up.
I will show you that working together as equals is the only true way to grace. If you confess.
He's like, you're so
That is
cute.
perfect.
You're so cute.
My first wife was a real wife. My only real wife. I lied to her. I screwed around on her.
Of course you did.
She was sick. And when she went, it was during this. I couldn't put her down. That is how I was weak. That is what I will confess.
You're forgiven.
Thanks. You can keep your gun.
Him and Rick have a lot of similarities. I'm just saying.
They do.
These are putrid, decaying organs, dead blood, piss, and shit that have been cooking all day in the Virginian sun.
Putrid. He had to use the word putrid. It works really well, huh? Ugh, bro. Ugh.
We haven't seen any good close-up makeup in a while.
Yeah.
This
Ugh.
Bro, get your finger off that trigger.
Seriously.
If you pull, you fucked up.
Oh no. Oh, you fired.
Dumbass.
Wow.
At least he's, making use of every bullet.
Damn, fucking Lucille and the shit out of her. How are they getting out of it?
They're just gonna run straight inside.
Damn, Negan with the fucking football tackle. He was a
There
coach.
you go.
He was a football coach, confirmed.
Oh.
Hide under
What?
a trash can.
Yep, hide under a dumpster.
A revolt. This actually, Marquette, you fucked up. You're missing all these community aspects right now.
Oh, that's a lot of workers.
Where's Negan?
I am Negan.
Is he dead? Dead!
Oh!
Nice shot.
They're bowing. They know it's him.
I wear a leather jacket. I have Lucille. And my nutsack is made of steel. I am not dying until I am damn good and ready.
Thank you, Negan. Thank God for you.
He's like, oh, what?
And that is why I am
He's so
here.
happy. He's like,
He's like, couldn't have been a better example, you know?
So whoever gave them the guns was in contact with that paint.
God damn it.
Eugene, you're looking at him too long.
Eugene, you have a choice to make. We're gonna see if you make the right
Quit
one.
fucking looking at him.
Helicopter blades? What the fuck?
Oh, is Rick going crazy or is this real?
No, this is real. This is real.
Holy shit, that's a big move.
Negan doesn't have a helicopter.
Why does Rick always see a helicopter?
Rick, are you losing your shit or is that real?
No, that's real.
Because maybe there are survivors.
Go to DC, damn it, how come you haven't been there yet?
Maybe there are
I
survivors.
really want there to still be like
Maybe
a
there
U.S.
is a
military
military
presence. I really want there to be
And
a
they
U.S.
just have to
military
whip them into
presence.
shape?
Yeah.
That'd be tight.
Rick's
Who's
been
looking at
limping
him?
since like season
Fucking trash
Oh
people.
my god.
Trash people are back!
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Is he sick?
Did he get bit? Oh, did the guts literally make him sick?
Well, yeah, the guts made him sick.
Damn.
So, from the top, here is the reason why Negan is such a good villain. It's because he's not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually right. Like, and he also comes from him and Rick have a lot in common. You know what I mean? Like how the Joker is kind of the exact opposite of Batman. Oh, look at Surge. He can join. Hey, Surge, why don't you come on over?
Hey, fellas. Y'all watching The Walking Dead here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just talking about how Negan and Rick are a lot alike.
Yep.
Why is he the best villain?
Because he's right. He's not wrong. You know what I mean? It's not like the governor was like, I need power and I'll do anything to get it. And you're like, oh, that's kind of wrong and you're kind of a shitty person. And Negan is a shitty person, but like his way is working. You know what I mean? He's validated in what he's doing.
Yeah.
You can look at the governor and be like, you're a crazy person. You keep your daughter's head around and shit like that. And like you got all these heads in jars and like you want people to fight to death. Like he was trying to rule with like essentially a like authoritarian power maybe. And like
to do
Negan
what he wanted to do.
Yeah, to do what he wanted to do. He wasn't really working for the greater good. He just wanted power for the sake of it. Negan is an authoritarian as well, but like Negan he motivates people. He actually does. He's right. He takes people's weaknesses and he fucking works with people. And like living under Negan isn't such a bad thing. Like once you're cornered and once Negan's like your choices are you can live under me or you can die. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's so good at bringing people in, and he's such a charismatic dude, and you don't know what he's gonna do next. He might help you up. He might beat your best friend's head in with a baseball bat. He might do any number of things. And like he just like he pulls people in like that. He's a charismatic fucking dude.
The greater good, killing the right people in the wrongest way possible for the right reasons.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like so, some people can look at that and be like, he's right, and then you can't argue against it because like technically it's like an ideological thing. It's not like a black and white thing. Can I have a muffin while we talk?
We have
more.
Fuck a duck.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You can lick a rapper.
So there's like a study. How many people have to? I mean, well, it's a part of a study, like for civil engineering or anything. How many people have to die before we change something? And that's kind of like what he's getting at. You know, like this is something a part of our society now. You know, how many people have to die before we have to change something for, you know, less people to die in the future. So we kill AJ here, everybody gets to live. You know, it's sorry. But, sorry you had to die. But, yeah, I mean, that's very much along the point. And then on top of that, he's talking about, I keep order. You know, everybody, you know, everybody's weak. But, you know, where Negan sees himself weak, he's like, that's of no significance when leading people.
Yep.
You know, he's, in fact, no, he knows what he's doing as far as putting fear into people, you know, and then getting people to do what needs to be done, and creating those sections and creating those classes is a part of it, and then on top of that, ruling with an iron hand. You know, it needs to be done when there's no over, you know, like if I were to, you know, come in and start trying to get people to do, you know, tell them what to do, and everybody's like, well, actually, I know how to do that, you know, I know what I'm doing here, I don't need you to tell me, you know, but no, I need you to do it. Or do something else. Sorry, I'm a little drunk.
Do it this way.
I need you to do it this way. And they're like, well, I'm going to do it this way. Well, how am I going to get you to do that otherwise? Well, smacking you upside the head. I'm like, you're going to do that.
Yeah.
It needs to be done at times.
And then if it works, it's a proven process to show it's working.
Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of rambling. But yeah, that's pretty much essentially it. You know, you smack somebody upside the head, they're going to either going to stand their ground or they're going to do what you tell them to do.
So that's your job.
I like that we saw the Sanctuary in Crisis.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing how Negan solved the situation was very necessary and something we needed to see. Because we haven't seen this side of him yet. We've seen him give a speech to these people, and we've seen like the ins and outs of the politics of how things work there, even though if it's a little bit dog eat dog, it's still something. It's not being out there. So even though his way is the wrong way, I understand him as a character. It makes more sense to me now. You can like killing and be crazy like he is because of the world they live in, but still believe what you're doing is the right thing. And he was right to mention again, like, oh, when you killed my people in their sleep, because that is a pretty fucked thing that we haven't seen Negan do something like that.
In fact, the only reason we felt better about it is because we saw people smashed in heads while they were killing them.
Yes.
But who knows? Maybe Negan made them put those pictures up.
Yeah, that's an example. That's like, hey, here's what happens. You know what
you know what I mean?
It's like,
they're fucking grunts damn near. Who knows?
I don't know. It's harsh. It's obviously not the way I would like to live, but I'm just saying, like, that's the way Negan Town works.
AJ Plus?
Best Negan episode. One of the best Negan
hands down,
episodes. With the Carl singing one, too.
Oh, yeah, that one was pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the points I just want. First of all, I agree. Like, Negan is very. His ideology is so sound. Most of the time, every time he says something, he has like a talking point. I'm like, yep. And though everything I've seen Negan do, like I mean, I hate, but like I get it, and seeing how he's explained himself and that he actually believes in himself fully as well is also why he's a very sound villain, because he doesn't have a shaky foundation. He knows what he wants to do, like, and he knows what. Exactly. He like his ideology isn't shifting. It's not changing. He's totally 100% believes in what he's doing and why he's doing it. And it does have like product. Like he created like the Saviors and the network that it was. So I don't know. He's gonna be able to take his village back. I don't know what he's going to do with it, but it just in terms of the character development, we're finally able to see who Negan is or why he's done some of the things and what he did before all of that happened.
We're working our way backwards.
Yeah.
Negan's way does work, but we've also seen what the problem is. One, without Negan, it's going to go to shit. Two, since his people are motivated by a hardline deal, which is you protect us and we work for you, that the second that breaks down, the second they get under stress, it's all willing to buckle. You know that happens with Rick and him's camp. Since you can leave and come as you please, really, it's like, hey, look, I know it's hard, but if you got to go, you can go. So maybe, you know what I mean? Like, they can stick together because our core group is much more of a family, where there's a business relationship, and it's like the second that one end doesn't hold up, like, I'm pulling triggers or I'm out of here. And with that being said, I want to ask if you guys think, could Negan's way lead to like an actual good society, like 100 years out? Negan's gone, and like what his foundation that he built, like does that lead to an actual society?
Those types of punishments?
Yeah, or does it lead to like the worst possible fate for a good portion of the country?
It's a little barbaric. I mean, I could see it sustaining. I mean, he does use people as resources, so more people would live. But I feel like, you know, in that society, some people are way better off than others, and it would be thriving. I feel like, but not in a good.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be a very successful society, but it would not be a good one to live in.
Yeah.
I think it'd be it could be good eventually. Reasons being is because it is the apocalypse. Most people are dead. If Negan's way works, and the only end goal is like to make sure humanity survives, and there is some sort of society that is built up from the ashes, his way works. And if they were to be allowed to grow like the Saviors were for a while, they'd be a very formidable force, and they'd be able to organize any sort of military to fight any undead threat. If we're just looking at an entity of human beings who are going to survive the apocalypse and grow back into a society and or country at some point, if his way works, that's fine. Because at this point in the state of the world, that's what we need to get back to.
Nice.
I mean, I agree, because you have to rule with the iron fist because things are so dire. People, like you said, people are weak. People need to be, you know, like they're just like that classic. People need to be led charge, especially when we don't necessarily know how to do what they're doing, and they're building a whole society.
Like people like having someone tell them what to do. And
well, not entirely like that, but people like being told what to do when they don't know what to be. When they don't know what to do.
People like believing in someone fully. Like,
and I mean, it gives them structure.
It's easier to believe in someone else than to believe in yourself a lot of times.
Yeah, like if I don't know what I'm doing, you're gonna be like, "Hey Ben, go edit this, this video," and I'm like, "All right," I'm gonna sit down, but I would love somebody to be there to tell me what to do at that point.
You could see how he could become this figure to these people.
And that's for
these communities bowing down.
And that's for now, and it's right now it's creating that cohesion amongst groups, and he did create a hierarchy, which is detrimental. But as far as getting the supply of, food, clothing, supplies, just everything that you're needing, including people in their places, it can, in the long run, work out. Yep. It's a structure. He's developing a structure. We're not saying his form of leadership should continue, but for sure it could definitely create something faster than what Rick's sort of thing can do, in my opinion.
I got a bunch of talking points. You interrupted the question.
Oh.
The fuck, let's go.
Daryl punched Rick.
Yeah! That was actually the next point.
There you go.
Daryl punched Rick.
Okay. Talk about that.
All right, I got you. So we're moving on to Daryl and Rick and their ideology. They're having a clash right now, which is tight because their clash isn't just from a disagreement. It's because they both feel completely different ways about the world. And so with Rick mirroring the thing that people have said about the U.S., like how, when we bomb a wedding, that if we don't get the guy or we get the one guy, anybody who survives that is going to probably take up arms against us. Mm-hmm. And Rick being like, look, dog, if we blow down those doors, we will win. But whoever survives, they're not on our side anymore. We're creating more enemies. And those people, we saw how they bowed down. We know that those people are willing to just accept leadership if it comes in. You know what I mean? Like, Rick will roll up and be like, some of y'all can leave and whoever wants to stay can stay, but we're going to work this shit out.
And majority of those people are probably going to stay.
So, Rick, we know that Rick is right because we have this foresight. But, what they're arguing...
He's also kind of done it in the past, too. So, Sorry, go on.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. He's sieged towns before. Yeah. And he's taken some people from that town. So, I'm just saying, I don't know, man. I think that's a good reason why. That's why that fight was so loaded, too, because that fight wasn't just about, I want to beat you in a fight. The fight was, we disagree on a cellular level. And, So what do you guys think is going to happen from that? Like, where do you think it's going? You think they're going to have a rift forever, or you think they'll make up?
No,
You think they're trying to get us to
think
hate
that
Daryl?
they are, from the get-go, completely different people, and they've shown that, when they first were introduced, and it's been this long journey of showing that amongst all of this, their wants and desires are the same, and that's safety for the people they care about, and just for everybody to be able to do their own thing and do it without being hindered by anybody else. And it's how they're achieving that. Yes, they like Rick went to some dark places several times, and so is Daryl, but Daryl has always seemed to kind of be very, very moderate in his the way he changes.
His wavelengths never go too high, while Rick is like swinging these fucking curves.
Exactly. So, and I think like you said, they're disagreeing with each other on a cellular level. Absolutely true, and it's how they want to end the war. Whereas Rick has messed up and done that overpowering show of force, and he has created an enemy. And now he's like, you know what, this isn't the right way. I was ready to go that direction, but we can't do this. Like he when he would have killed Morales. Let's be honest, he would have killed him. And sitting there and having that talk with him, I think, like I said, it was a slow burn for him. I think it's taken these past few episodes for him to get to the point to be like, you know what, I need to cool my jets a little bit. The greater good, the ends doesn't justify the means. So.
Yeah, man. So, on that one, we move to the other point that I had said. I think that Rick kind of sees it as a civil war, and that Daryl sees it as a straight up war. Daryl doesn't see the other side as people that are able to join his side, and Rick knows that like we can just win. Like Rick is like he's like, yeah, we're fighting a fight, but also hearts and minds. And Daryl's like, let's just kill them all and be done with it. Because I don't like Daryl obviously sees them as other people, but he doesn't see them as people that have the chance to be on his side, and Rick does. So it's like a civil war in that way for Rick, and that's why like the dude by the side of the road, they're talking. I mean, they're in the woods. They're in Virginia.
Yeah, your people, our people, everybody's dead.
I wouldn't say civil war. I'd say he's looking for regime change. Like one person wants the nation to be like nuked. Like Daryl wants a nuke, and Rick wants a regime change.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true. And that's.
But we've all know.
Hi, Serge. Welcome to.
You guys talking about Walking Dead here?
Yeah. This episode is brought to you by Samsung. Samsung, send me free shit. I'll review it. We're talking about the different ideologies of Daryl and Rick.
Yeah.
And how they kind of can't come to an agreement unless something happens, something crazy.
I don't know. What do they created that little bit of rift, and I got worried, but I'm glad they kind of just brushed it off.
Well, they show that they can still do business for everybody else. Like and like Rick said, there's a plan. Everybody's sticking to it. It ain't about you being, like constrained and like you're this badass that doesn't follow rules. Like everybody's fucking going with this. We all agreed. Stick to it. Be a man of your word.
And even the fight they had, like Daryl won because he cheated. Like Daryl won.
Yeah.
He's like that is their fight. That's like this is probably one of the best fights in Walking Dead because like that fight was about. It was not about the fight at all. Like it was about some other shit, and like even proves the point after the fight. And that's fucking tight.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, but because you got to do what you got to do to win. That's what Daryl was looking at.
Still wasting the guns though.
Yeah, and I still think that was half a stick of dynamite, maybe worth of the C4 and a whole bag of dynamite blowing up.
Yeah.
But aside the point, I don't think the rift between them is like permanent, or I don't even think we're going to see that in the future episodes. Honestly, they seemed fine. I don't think.
I think it'll come ahead eventually. Maybe not in like an explosive manner because both of those guys I think it'll be one of those things where like Daryl's getting on his bike and he's about to ride off, and Rick and him are like, yeah, so you be safe. Yeah, you too.
Yeah. But right now they're fine though.
Yeah, they have a mission and they have to finish that mission. But I think that once we get to like a breaking point of or it just everything's like smoothed
Settling
out just
down,
for a little
settling,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
What is
Daryl's gonna like take off and like a Carol thing might happen with him. I feel like something like
He
that
likes
might
his people
happen.
too much though too.
what is Rick gonna
He's a loner. He really is. You know, he's shown that. Sorry,
what is
go
Rick
ahead.
gonna do with Jadis and the gang?
Ah,
What's he gonna
I was about to
tell?
say that.
Like, is he gonna show them the pictures that he's been taking?
I think so.
Look,
But I also think
We
he's gonna be
did
like,
things.
he's gonna have to fuck that lady, man. I know we've been having
Yeah.
a lot of real
Oh, yeah, she
intellectual
wa- oh,
conversation
yeah,
here.
yeah.
She wants to. She's like, yeah, can I have him afterwards? Like, I think she might be like, I'll fight with you, but you gonna get down on this weird bush.
Michonne gave her that like weird. That was funny. That was funny.
I forgot
I-
about
Oh
that.
God, they're trash people. It has to be so dirty.
I lay with him after.
Oh, just a
That house
cesspool.
smell. Ugh.
Oh God, like a raccoon's
The
whorehouse.
apocalypse is not.
Raccoon's Whorehouse. That's a good name.
So I don't think that's
For
gonna
a song.
turn out well for Rick. I don't think those people have proven trustworthy in the past, and it would be weird for them to suddenly just be trustworthy now.
Ooh, so maybe the play is not to get him to join. Maybe Rick's about to just take him out or something. Because Rick was like, there's still one last play. Like, it is kind of silly for him to go back there knowing that he might get murdered again. He's tried to work with these people like 3 times and keeps getting fucked up.
Fight Winston again.
Yeah, so maybe Rick is just like about to nuke him. Maybe Rick's got like, this is the like last play and I don't know.
What? So wait,
Yeah, we don't know like what the plan is. So
Yeah.
We don't know who's in position where or what. Yeah.
so was the helicopter the trash people's?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's also the last talking point.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
It went perfect.
Why does Rick always hear a helicopter and then like
Right?
we don't like it doesn't get brought up for like a season or two? We're probably not gonna see
I
that
heard a
helicopter for like another 2 seasons. I mean.
Man.
It's a ghost. It's an apparition.
So-
I think that was way future shit. Who knows?
I hope 2 things. 1, I hope that the United States government is still around. And
Fuck,
2,
yes.
I actually hope that they're not the bad guys. Because that's,
Yes,
I'm telling
please.
you, this
That's-
fucking J.J. Abrams bullshit ass show, Revolution, did that exact same shit. And I was like,
Yeah.
fuck all the way up.
Yeah.
Like, it made
Yeah.
sense then. And it's kind of an easy target to go to. But, like, if they have to work with the military, like, maybe the military's like, look, we only got enough shit that, like, we've got the D.C. and outside area, and that's America right now. Rest of this shit, this could be y'all's
Right.
for right
more
now.
than
Right,
likely,
yeah.
They more than likely do have their contingency plans, but they do. I mean, like, they probably have a plan set up to take in people that are coming, but it probably will not be as good for our people. Jesus Christ. I don't think it'll be as good as our people as they want it to be. They'll probably come in and they'll probably be busting their ass and getting less than what they already got or something. You know?
I mean, in any situation like that, what you have is people who are used to leading their own lives is put in an institution which they're not in charge anymore. And what you see, it's like, oh, this is fine. We don't have to be in charge anymore. And then there's always some underlying really bad problem.
Oh yeah.
With leadership and
Man.
then,
Maybe this is how it ends.
yeah.
Maybe it ends with them like finding like an actual legitimate sanctuary, like a government run. Like, we have this space. There are no zombies within like 30 miles of here. Like, we got real actual ass walls, and that's it. And
Like,
Rick's
this
like,
is
I'm gonna become an
America."
old man. Michonne, you stop aging. Carl, don't leave the 30 miles of wall we have.
Yeah.
Just be fucking normal.
Michonne, you stop aging and
That'd be like a solid end, actually, man.
Now I'm worried that the I'm not worried. We'll be
Helicopter.
fine, I guess. But maybe the helicopter is like some people from Fear the Walking Dead or some shit because they're supposed to be doing a crossover soon.
Oh, what a waste of a helicopter!
I don't know. I really
Those fucking
I could be wrong. But
flying
I
around
know
for
they're
2
doing a
years.
crossover, and so I don't know. Like I hope I'm wrong. Honestly, I heard Fear the Walking Dead's pretty good. I don't watch it,
I haven't watched it either.
but
If anything, maybe it's just like, they get in a car on a highway and they just pass each other and look at each other.
yeah, it's
Two
like,
ships.
hey,
Passing
hey,
in distance.
that's it.
Yeah. It'd be good.
You guys.
Overall, though, this episode was good. They used a very good use of Negan, a very good use of like fights.
Gabriel got a chance to shine a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
I think shine
think he
is the
should've
wrong
shot him.
word.
He thought
He bowed
he's a
down at
man
the
of
end. Though.
God,
He bowed
so
down at the end.
I understand why
Bowed
he
down
would
on his
see
knees.
his precarious situation as something from like the universe because he is a man of God and faith, and so like
Man
that
of
is
God
very-
just bowed down to Negan.
That is
He just got
also
on his
very
knees to
true.
Negan.
I only get on my knees to pray. Negan,
And of course, like extra woman number 2, like God bless
Yeah.
you, Negan.
And Negan-
you saved me. You're a savior.
here's
Yeah,
the
and
point,
he's like-
and
and
we're
that's
hammering
why-
in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. Like he fell right into line though, and I think maybe he even surprised himself because he walked into the room. He's like, "Oh, everyone's bowing. Okay, me too.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh, now I feel awkward.
Oh, I've read the room. I'm gonna get on my knees."
But God punished him. Now he's in a room with some sort of sickness.
Oh yeah.
Why punish him? Gabriel punishes himself.
Yeah, Gabriel.
enough.
Is this gonna be the second black person to die in Negan's capture?
Yeah, and like they're all man. Come on now.
No, I mean I don't give a fuck. We're just gonna get new black people now. That'll be exciting.
I mean, at least he's going to
White
heaven.
people have died.
I know, but it's
Yeah,
just like
that's just
he
walking
keeps like
down,
every time he closes the door, he's like, "All right, Sasha, we'll see you in a little bit." Opens the door, he's like, "Oh shit!" He's like, "All right, Gabriel, we'll see you in a little bit." Opens, he's like, "What the fuck's happening?" I think black people are allergic to dark closets. I know it sounds crazy, but we've got 2 in a row.
Tyrese got bit by a. No, it wasn't in your closet.
But he was in
He
that
did.
room for forever.
Yeah.
But
He was next to a closet.
Morgan, watch out for closets, bro.
yeah, it's this
These
was a
are
good
small
episode.
rooms.
And honest to God, like I like Gabriel,
Honest to God, I
so,
see what you
but
did there.
if he dies, are we being robbed or invaded? If he dies, it's I'm not gonna be upset. I'm like, you know what,
Yeah.
Gabriel, you did some solid good in the world, I guess. Goodbye now.
He's a
With
good
your,
idea.
with your
Goodbye now.
bad decisions.
I don't
Yeah.
think he saved as many people as he's probably killed in that congregation thing he mentioned yet.
Maybe it was only 40 in the congregation. It was a small church.
Motherfucker, 40 is still a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm going back.
Yeah.
Maybe it was 12.
He-
A nice
he has
12.
not saved enough
That's a good
people.
biblical number.
Yeah.
12. You know, he killed 12 people, like the 12 apostles.
Yeah, 'cause
and
the
he
12
was
horsemen.
the 13th, which would
Yeah.
have been like Jesus, and he let him die. The 12 horsemen of the Acropolis.
Yeah.
The Acropolis.
Yeah, you know the old Acropolis.
Well,
Twelve Horsemen.
I think that was.
I believe-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything.
That's it.
Highlight of the episode. Daryl punch Rick.
Yeah.
Daryl
I'm a
punch
little bit
Rick.
sour still, but
When
whatever.
Can we get a shirt? Daryl punch Rick.
you guys' reactions were all like, and mine was just like it was confused, and I was like, what?
Very like, oh man, that's
Bromance, dog.
You got
Daryl. Your character a little bit. Your stocks went down for me. It's a little.
I think you might be right, man.
Daryl
The writers are
punched
just like, you guys need to hate. And Daryl, this is it. Daryl drives off on his fucking motorcycle, and then that's when he transitions into the new show. And he's like, haha, the whole West Coast. He gets to California and everything's normal still. And he's like, I'm on a new show. I'm Darius Reedus in The Walking Dead, and I ride motorcycles now.
Yeah. Tell us about your zombie experience.
Ride with Daryl Dixon.
It's like, there's zombies over there. You guys
There's zombies over there. Don't go.
It's beyond the mountains.
read all the other side of the Rockies. It's just fine.
Yeah, that's it.
It's fine.
There's that big population gap.
Well, guys, what did you think the helicopter was?
Chime down below.
Tune in
Let us
next
know.
time. Part.
We'll see you guys. Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah,
down
like
here.
it. It's right here. It's right here by Ben. Like it. Hit
Yep.
the like button. Hit the like button right now. Please hit the like button if you
And
enjoyed
for-
this discussion. Hit the like button.
Smash it. For every
Smash
like
it.
we get,
Smash it.
we're gonna flog
Smash
Ben.
it.
We're gonna flog him right now.
Yeah, you
Every like we get, we'll flog him.
All right. Who's
Give it
got
a big
my
old
mouth
kerfuffle.
gag?
Where's the fucking cat of nine tails?
Thank you for watching The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 5 with us. Big shout out to our super patrons Luis, Joe, Abel, John, Toy Soldier, Amanda, and Penguin Squad. Check out some of these other videos right here, and we will see you guys next week.